He is one of the biggest Hollywood stars and most respected actors, and has been a heartthrob since he started dating when he was in his 20s. However, the age of the women he's dated has stayed in that same decade as time passed.
Kids and marriage.
I would never answer that question.
Is it on the cards one day?
I'm sure it will be.
Leonardo DiCaprio is now infamous because of the age gaps between him and his girlfriends, especially now when he split up with his latest boo, Argentinian actress and model Camila Morrone, just a couple of months after she turned 25. Leo and Camila had been together for 4 years and were first linked in December 2017. At the time, the model had been featured on Daily Front Row's magazine cover and attended a dinner to celebrate. The event was filled with stars, including the Academy Award winner. A few days later, Leo was seen leaving Camila's house in Los Angeles. However, their relationship hadn't been confirmed. A source even told DailyMail.com that the two were just old family friends. This was partly true since DiCaprio had known Morrone since she was 12 years old. The model is the stepdaughter of legendary actor Al Pacino, who is friends with Leo and even introduced the two. However, the two actors certainly seemed more than friends. They spent the Christmas holidays together in Colorado, along with actor Tobey Maguire and his children. Tobey has been friends with Leonardo since they both were 12 years old. So why was Camila celebrating with them? Again, a source told People magazine that the actor and model were just friendly. They are family friends and the two families are very close, the person stated. After their getaway, the pair was spotted returning to Los Angeles on a private jet. It's safe to say these early sources were wrong. Although the lovebirds hadn't confirmed their romance, they began attending events together, like Ellen DeGeneres' 60th birthday party in February 2018. Of course, by this time, most people knew about the actors' relationship, and there was a lot of criticism surrounding their 23-year age gap. During his time in the spotlight, DiCaprio had been linked to several famous women. However, the age of his partners has never surpassed 25 years old, even as Leo himself got older. For example, one of his most famous relationships was with model Bara Raffaelli, who he dated for 5 years. When they split, she was 25 and he was 36. Sometime later, the actor dated another model, Erin Heatherton, who was 23 by the time they parted ways. Leo also dated Blake Lively for a few months. When they broke up, he was 36 and she was 24. His other partners, like Nina Agdal or Tori Garn, were also 25 or younger.
Once upon a time in Hollywood, nearly 3 hours long, Leonardo DiCaprio attended the premiere, and by the end, his date was too old for him.
So when 43-year-old DiCaprio began dating 20-year-old Morrone, fans began wondering if the actor's history of dating women in their early 20s was really due to coincidence. Camila, despite being the tender age of 20 when she started dating the actor, has had a few relationships before Leo. But none of her partners was a superstar like the Romeo plus Juliet alum. One of her boyfriends was Faye Kadra, a Palestinian DJ and model. Both Faye and Joseph Perez, Camila's other known boyfriend, are friends with the Kardashians. Despite the criticism, the couple was still going strong by summer 2018. During a break from filming Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, DiCaprio joined the model on a yacht in southern France. However, the two weren't alone, as Camila's mother, actress Lucia Pollack, was also with them. Was this the first time one of them met the other's parents? Whatever the answer is, it sure looked like the stars were getting serious.
I mean, got everything I need right here with me. Got air in my lungs and a few blank sheets of paper. I mean, I love waking up in the morning not knowing what's gonna happen.
A few weeks later, the lovebirds also vacationed and snorkeled together in Italy. Those surrounding the couple also thought they were getting closer each day. A source told People magazine that Leo was very in love and serious with Camila. They added that the actor had never loved a girl like this, and that he was ready to have kids. When talking about the model, the source added, "She loves having little kids around and wants to have kids with Leo, but she wants to get married to him first. She's very traditional in that way." Wow, things were going pretty fast. Almost a year later, the two seemed to be just as in love. In April 2019, the celebrities attended the Coachella Music Festival with some friends. 1 month later, they were photographed holding hands during a romantic walk through New York City. By July of that same year, another source had talked to People magazine, again confirming how strong the couple's love was. They seem pretty serious, they said. It's definitely not a casual relationship. Camila spends a lot of time at his house. The source also talked about the couple's relationship status. Camila is long known as Leo's girlfriend, and Leo introduced her to both of his parents long ago, they clarified. By that point, it seemed that the model was finally ready to open up about the relationship. She first did it through Instagram, where she shared pictures of the late Lauren Bacall and Humphrey Bogart, two actors who married despite being 20 years apart in age. Under the picture, she wrote, "A love like this." Many users reacted to the post since they saw the parallel with Morrone and DiCaprio's relationship. The actress was bothered by the negative comments, so she addressed the situation through her Instagram stories. She wrote, "Good morning, people, and happy Friday. I just read some of the comments on my Instagram and my god, people are so mean and full of anger with people that they know nothing about." She finished the statement by adding, "Living without hatred feels pretty good." After her post, Camila finally began talking about the relationship in interviews. In October 2019, she joked with Vanity Fair after Leo became a meme when the paparazzi spotted him taking pictures of her. "You either die a hero or you live long enough to become an Instagram boyfriend." The model also used interviews as a chance to open up about the criticism surrounding her relationship. She told the Los Angeles Times, "There's so many relationships in Hollywood and in the history of the world where people have large age gaps. I just think anyone should be able to date who they want to date." She was certainly fighting for her love. The pair celebrated the 2019-2020 New Year with some friends in St. Barth's. They were spotted taking pictures at the beach and going on a moonlit cruise. How romantic! In January 2020, Camila opened up about the relationship again, talking about how being with such a huge star has given her more exposure to judgment and negativity. "It's a little bit of a bummer because you're really trying to do good work and be nice and be a good person. And in the meantime, people wish negative things upon you," she added.
Whoa, whoa. Here I come. Oh, here I come.
That year, the pair attended the Academy Awards together, where Leo was nominated for Best Actor thanks to his work in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Although the couple walked the red carpet separately, they later sat together at the front row during the ceremony. Unfortunately, Leo didn't get the award, but we are sure it was a memorable night for him anyway. In June 2020, the actress turned 23, and her boyfriend threw her a Western-themed birthday party on a yacht. Many stars like actors Nina Dobrev and Kevin Connolly joined the celebration. That same month, the source told People magazine that the actor and model had been spending a lot of time together during the pandemic. He is usually very independent, spends lots of time with friends, but because of the lockdown, he has mostly spent time with Camila. He loves being with her, they explained. A few months later, the couple took things to the next level and finally moved in together. A source told E! News that the pair were going strong and things were going really well. The source shared, "He does really like his life with her and they're a lot more coupley than they used to be." Things between the stars certainly seem to be amazing. In early 2021, they went on a Malibu getaway together, first alone and then with Leo's parents on Memorial Day weekend. In November of that same year, an insider told E! News that both actors were closer than ever and things were going great. Leo has even been showing more affection to Cami when they're out, they added. They look very happy and relaxed together. In early 2022, the lovebirds continued going on romantic holidays together, first in St. Barth's and then in Mexico. They also returned to Malibu in July, where some of DiCaprio's friends joined them. However, things were not as beautiful as they seemed since the pair broke up in August. They did not make any comments or release any statements. Instead, multiple sources informed People magazine of the split without explaining the reason why.
My life has got to be like this. It's got to keep going up.
The breakup has sparked talks about DiCaprio and the age of his partners again, since it happened only a couple of months after the model turned 25. This is the oldest age Leo's partners have ever been, and many say that's the real reason behind the split. Here at Rumour Juice, we hope both actors heal from the breakup and find happiness in their own separate ways. What do you guys think? Is it possible that Leo's just stuck in his 20s himself? Be well and be kind.